Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, coming to you with Talk About It Tuesday. I was thinking about my subject for today, and my subject today is going to be staying humble. Um, I have been on a quest, I guess you could say, of staying humble. Talking with different people, whether they are, from a religious background or otherwise, people at work, people in the street, church, just talking to different people, getting insight on, the fact of staying humble. I've noticed a lot lately that people are less humble these days. They're just they're more about, what they got, what they doing, what it is going on in their life as opposed to, just being a nice, kind person. And so, I thought about my Talk About It Tuesday last week, and I was reflecting on it, the fact of, kind of giving the channel bad news about, things are going to change and whatever. And after going to church and listening to the message, the pastor talked about everybody having a calling on their life. And, the Lord knowing us before we were even conceived, before we entered our mother's womb, that He knew us and that everything was set in stone according to His word. And so, I think about the things that I do, the things that I say, the things that go on every day, and I just think about how, it's not right for me to take a step back. It's not right for me to change things up, so to speak. I need to do what I have been destined and called to do. So I know for a lot of people, a lot, not all, but people like to Talk About It Tuesday. And so I did say I am going to definitely continue with my Talk About It Tuesdays, even if I have to pre-record them, just because, I know a lot of people take that into consideration. I also want to be mindful of what I say, how I say things, whether it's in a Talk About It Tuesday or if it's just, a vlog or a haul or whatever, because I want to demonstrate a state of humbleness. And so I think I was on Instagram or something else, and something came across my feed talking about, people are more materialistic these days, and they're more concerned about material things than they are about, instead of just being humble. And so I thought about that. It shouldn't matter about the size of your house. It shouldn't matter about what's in your house or how your house is set up. As long as you're living, that should be just fine. You shouldn't have to worry about status, so to speak. I have talked with a person who is all about money. I mean, everything that comes with the person's mouth is money. Whether it's, they're buying this or they're spending on that, or their child needs this, or they're, not so much need but wants, different things. And I mean, the whole conversation stems around money. And honestly, to me, I just feel like there's more to life than material things. There's more to life than just, getting. And that's why my hauls recently have been more things of, things that, yes, I want them, but things that I am trying to do with my home, as opposed to just, let me just haul a bunch of, planner stuff or, whatever, stuff like that. Whatever you're into is what you're into. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but for me in my house, I don't want to sit and do excessive hauls on things that are just sitting. I mean, granted, I just haul these pillows, but it's for the decor of the house. I mean, the pillows up top that you can see above my head, yes, I made those pillows in preparation for where I want to go. But I'm just not in the business of just excessive hauling. I'm getting what we need and calling it a day. And so, like I said, I want to be mindful of how I say it, how I present it, and just what I do. And so, also, the pastor talked about, people get so consumed with, feeling like they're the only one that's going through something. I did have a pity party. I'm not going to lie. I'm human. I had a pity party about a particular situation. And then, after I had my pity party, I used that day to cry. I used that day to complain. I used that day to fuss, cuss, and whatever. And then the next day, I said, okay, now it's time to put the plan in action, and that's what I did. It took me a few days to get that plan right, but I got it done, and that's what I try to tell my young people that are in my life and going through things, it's okay to be upset. It's okay to be hurt, but at the end of the day, get it all out, and then the next day, start brand new, and the people that I've told that to so far, it's been working for them, because we all are human, and we need to release, being upset, being sad, being angry, but not stay in that place. And so that's where I am growing in my own walk, is that not staying in that sad place, not staying in that hurtful place, just, dust off my clothes and keep moving. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Just staying humble, not trying to be so in your face about whatever, because I know for me, honestly, I'll tell you right now, I'm the type of person, I don't like a person who brags, and that's me, that's boss lady. I don't like a person who sits and all they do is brag about what they're doing, how they're doing, why they're doing, you know what I mean? That bothers me, because you should never be in a predicament or a position where all you're doing is just bragging, boasting about yourself. That's not of God, number one, and I don't like it, number two. So, there's things that I've done in the house that I'm proud of. And yes, I will show that, yes, I'm proud, I've done this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not coming from a place of, oh, let me brag about it. Because I always know there's someone out there bigger, better, badder. Someone who's got more money, bigger house, fatter car, bigger bank account, whatever. I'm doing what I'm doing for Boss Lady, for Boss Land and the Boss community. That's it. I just... I sit and I listen to conversations, and it's like, really, and I my first thing is, that's not of God, so why are you talking like that? But then, knowing that person's situation or their walk is just like, well, okay, and I try not to let that infiltrate my being, my soul, and my household, and that's not how I'm raising my daughter. I tell her all the time, we are blessed, not because of material things, but we are blessed in His goodness and His mercy. I am so proud of my cousin-in-law and the company that he has developed. I love his slogan, saved and rich. You see, I got my shirt on, saved and rich. I just got it, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And I love my shirt. I'm going to get me some t-shirts too, little hats and everything, because I'm definitely saved and rich. It's not that, I'm rich in all this, thousands and millions of dollars. No, I'm saved and rich in His goodness and His mercy. All the promises that He has ever given, that's what I'm rich in, And so that's not a place of bragging and boasting. That's just stating true facts. But I'm humble in my richness. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, they do different things with their homes and whatever. And, for my new people, new subscribers, I've always said, I have an old home, I inherited this home. And, I'm just now, like since 2014, I think. No, I won't even go back that far. 2015, I have just now begun to do things that I want to do with my home, because at one point in time we weren't able to, and it wasn't that it was just financial. We actually were told, do not change anything when it comes to this house. So that's all I could do, and we've been here since 97, you know what I'm saying? And then finally, I just had like an epiphany. I was tired. And I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of living like this, and I'm ready for a change. And it didn't go over too well at first. But now with the slow progression of the changes that we have made, they have been embraced. And I'm happy about it, you know. Because there was some days where there was some tight lips and tight jaws about it. But, you know, mom knows that we're coming from a place of love and that, you know, this is our house. So, you know, yes, I'm 40 and just getting started, but hey, I'm enjoying the journey. So, and I'm enjoying the journey by being humble about it, not just, oh, why, you know, look at me, look at me. No, it's not about look at me, you know. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to serve the Lord and give him the glory. And as I give him the glory, then he will give me the blessings. So, with that being said, guys, y'all have a great day. And I'll see everybody in the new video. Bye-bye.